Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of
Burton Borders. So, in today's Transfer Daily, we are going to be discussing Umbayamba. We're going to be discussing Jamal Louisdunn, and just an update on Willian and just a little bit about Oscar, our old player. So, before we get into the video, you know what to do.
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified when I make a video. Share this video, comment down below your opinions of the transfers.
Yeah, so Chelsea have signed Zane the new Van Dijk.
We've already signed him.
Yep, he's gonna be coming to our development squad. He's going to be training with our development squad from next week. It's not official, but it is official, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. So it's ours. It's ours. So let me tell you about Umbayamba. We're buying Umbayamba. Xavier Umbayamba. He's a new Van Dijk. Why do they call him the new Van Dijk? Because he's Dutch. Yeah. He's the same colour as Van Dijk, yeah, tick. He's the same height, a bit taller, he's 6'5".
So
yeah.
Better.
And he's got the same characteristics as Van Dijk. Elegant on the ball.
He's as good as Van Dijk.
He will be as good as we're hoping, yeah. So he's elegant on the ball, dominant, commanding in the air. He's composed, good short passes, good long passes. And the thing is, he wanted to come to Chelsea before, so he was courted by all the top clubs in Europe: Barcelona, Real Madrid, Juventus.
Chelsea.
Yeah, and so all these top clubs wanted him, but he came to our training ground last year, and he was impressed with everything, the facilities. But what impressed him most is that the younger players were mixing with the older players as well, so there was no sort of divisions between senior pros and the youth.
So how old is he?
He's 18. So the reason why we didn't get him last season, Zane, was because of the transfer ban. Because we had the transfer ban, so it didn't allow us to buy him, and so Barcelona came in. But Barcelona, they're not treating the younger players properly for some reason nowadays. So he only played a handful of games in their youth setup, and so I think he had a year's contract at Barcelona, so he decided not to renew it after the year. And his family still were impressed by Chelsea, still remember what happened. So now that Chelsea's ban has been lifted, he decided to come to Chelsea. So that's one to keep. Yeah, the best team in London. Yeah. So that's one to keep an eye out on. He's a player to keep an eye out on. He probably, and what impressed him as well through speaking to Frank, he likes the way that Frank is bringing the young players through. And he also was told that within 2 years he'll be in contention for the first team. So he's 18, he'll play in the development squad, he may go out on loan a bit, and then he'll come back ready to challenge for a first team spot in about a year or two. So someone who's ready to challenge now, and who we've been linked with, Zane, is Brighton defender Louisdunn. Louis Slam Dunk. Yeah. So Louisdunn, a lot of people may be turning their nose up about Louisdunn, but if we get him, I don't think it's such a bad idea, because what he has some of the characteristics that our team lack. He's a proper defender. He's a defender's defender. He's someone who puts his body on the line. He's a leader, and he's a strong character. Plus, he's a Chelsea supporter. He supported Chelsea as a kid. He's even got a dog named Didier. You know, yeah.
A dog.
A dog. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So, and he's good. He can play as well. He's not bad. He can bring the ball out from the back, and he's got a lack of pace. But John Terry had a lack of pace as well, didn't he? So he more than makes up for his lack of pace with his good positional sense. And speaking with a couple of Brighton supporters I know, apparently Brighton do play with a high line anyway. They play with quite a high line, like Chelsea play with a high line, and he doesn't usually get caught out on the counter. Yeah, he's not slow, but he's not the quickest. But he's okay. And because of his leadership qualities, as I said, that we lack, then yeah. And he's formed a really good partnership with Duffy at the back for Brighton. Those two. And when I've seen Brighton play, these guys are guys who, as I said, put their body in the line, make themselves big, and they are quite organised at the back. So Brighton's problem has never been conceded. They've never conceded a lot of goals. It's just scoring at the other end. So if that one does come off, I won't be too disappointed. I know he's not going to be everyone's flavour of the month, but we'll see what happens on that score. So we'll be linked with a few central defenders. I don't know how true these rumours are, but I'm just giving you the stories as they come. Talking about another Lewis, from Louisdunn to Jamal Lewis. This is not one that we're linked with, but it's one that Liverpool are linked with. So I just wanted to bring this story in, because what Liverpool do, they look at this, they've got something called an analytical metric, Zane. And you know what that is?
Yeah.
When they... Oh,
yeah, I do.
Yeah, what is it?
When they get analytics and they get a metric too.
Right, so they're looking at everything, the player's performance and characteristics of the player, everything about the player, to see whether they can fit in to the style of play that Liverpool the pattern of play that Liverpool are trying to do. So they did this thing for Robertson. When Robertson was at Hull, they used this same metric to see whether he can fit into Liverpool's style of play. And obviously we know how that worked out, because Robertson's one of the best left backs in the country.
I can't believe how he turned from being terrible.
He wasn't terrible. That's the thing, though.
He wasn't even in the first team.
Who?
Robertson.
Yeah, but what Liverpool did, they wanted to coach him into the way of their playing before introducing him to the first play. But that's what I want to say, because some people, we haven't been linked with this guy Lewis, because some people may think, oh, he just got relegated with Norwich or whatever. The same thing what happened with Robertson. Robertson just got relegated with Hull, and now he's probably the best left back. He's the best left back in the Premier League and one of the top left backs in the world. And that's because, and I'm just saying that because we don't always have to go for these big names. We can sometimes, if someone fits into your system, the style of play, like for instance, we go for Louisdunn because we are badly lacking a defender who can defend properly, then sometimes that's the best for the club. So they're always going to get these sexy Europeans or whatever the fan base want. So make that be like a lesson to all of you, that sometimes it's just a case of getting the right balance in the side. And so we'll see how that one goes with Liverpool, Jamal Lewis one. And finally, I'm just going to end with two stories on Brazilian, one past, one present. Willian. So Willian, probably as you saw my video yesterday, he's due to join Liverpool, Arsenal. And Rudiger was talking about Willian today, and he's saying that if he does leave, he's going to be badly missed, because he's one of those people who was very influential in the training room. Sometimes you have leaders in different ways. He wasn't really a strong leader on the pitch, as say. He led by example, you'll say. But he said when Rudiger first came to the club, he said it was David Luiz and Willian who settled him. He helped him to settle in. So that part of football cannot be underestimated. The fact that you need some players in the side who can help the younger ones to settle into the team, or new players to settle into the team. So when we're looking for profile of player as well and everything else, that's why sometimes you need to keep some of the experienced ones in there to help the new ones integrate. And going on from that one thing, there's another one, Oscar. Remember Oscar? Remember him? Yeah, good player. Yeah. Yeah, and remember everyone, because he left us, and everyone's saying, "Oh, he's left for the money because he's gone to China. What a waste of career!" But he was being interviewed.
No, I thought he went to China.
Yeah, he was being interviewed the other day, and he said, and he made no bones about it. He said, "Look, yeah, I did go for the money, and the reason he said he went for the money, as he said, look, I came from a poor family in Brazil." So I need to support my family as well. So if someone's giving me a big contract, why not take it? So we are sometimes very critical of these players who often not. But in our position, if we could get a job with more money where we can support our family, and not only our immediate family, but maybe we've got family other family or that they will take it as well. So let's just not be so critical sometimes. That's probably me myself. I've been a bit critical of Willian being greedy, asking for a 3-year contract. But maybe because in Brazil, that's what they tend to do. They tend to look after their.
You said that in one of our past videos, because.
Yeah, they tend to look after their other families, not just their immediate family, their other family who are abroad as well. So I admire them for that. So if they need that big money to do that, then fair play to them. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Comment below all the stories that we talked about today. Are you excited by Amber? Louisdunn for you or somebody else? If it's somebody else, let us know who you think should be our new centre half. Just one quick one actually. Brentford went down. Brentford didn't go. They didn't go up. Sorry, they didn't go down, but they didn't go up. So Benrahma is going to be available cheaper. We were watching him yesterday, Zane, weren't we? He wasn't impressive yesterday.
Very average.
Yeah, he wasn't great yesterday. But if he's coming into Chelsea, he's probably going to come in as a squad player. So he's made to find his feet. Playing with better players as well may elevate him. So I'm not judging him on that one game. Some people are quick to judge people on one game.
I don't really feel like we need him because we have Ziyech already.
No, but I think we do because we do. With Willian is going, Pedro is going, then we need that strength. Pulisic is always injured, remember, and Hudson-Odoi is in and out through injury. So we need the backup. So if players are not playing, you need people who have got good quality. That's why Man City are good because they got players, 4 decent wingers who come in. So
Sterling,
exactly. And because now Sane's gone, they've brought in the Torres guy, and they've got the other Silva as well. So you do need strength in depth. So I think he is needed. So we have 4 decent quality wingers. So it doesn't weaken us. It doesn't weaken us if somebody gets injured.
That's why you need another midfielder like Kai Havertz, because say if Kante gets injured.
Yeah, that's right. So that's why it's always good to have. Strength in depth.
It's always good to have Ertz.
Yeah. And lastly, sticking with Brentford, if anyone wants a decent striker, Ollie Watkins apparently, this Brentford striker, he's available for as little as £18 million, I believe. He had a clause in his contract, if they didn't go up, then he can go. So I can see a lot of the mid to lower Premier League clubs going to be in for Ollie Watkins. Decent player, yeah. So guys, don't forget to
like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified when we make a video, share the video down below.
Alright then, take care. See you later.